Hey, this week we're up on the Winnebago system, and basically what we're doing here is we're gonna try fishing a bunch of different techniques. We're probably gonna pitch some jigs out in the weeds. We're gonna work a little bit of river. We're gonna cast some cranks, a bunch of artificials. We're gonna kind of mix it up. You know, Winnebago, everybody talks walleye, 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 but it's got a tremendous bass population. It's got great crappies. It's got an okay perch population. Unbelievable catfish, and believe it or not, that's one of my favorite things to fish for. We got some special guests today. We've got Ann and her son Peter. She loves to fish. She wants to get him involved in fishing more. Hey, so let's see what happens today. Pete, you got one too? Is that a walleye? It might be a walleye. Oh, nice. No, sheepshead.
Nice.
Hey, hey, hey. What I did is I started casting that rip and wrap up on the shoreline there, and I found a walleye finally. Something a little bit different. Pete, what do you got there, sheepshead? Just pitching that jig across that current there. Just got a crawler on here, and again, what do we got here? I don't think it's anything good. Oh, it is something good. A walleye, all right, I'd love to see that. Yeah, you know, that's the interesting part about this system here is that, again, you know, it is such a multi-species body of water, and you catch walleyes anywhere from 10 inches, this one's probably about 13, up to, you know, 25, 30 inches. So, you know, it's a neat body of water. You know, again, the great part about this system is apparently it's probably a smallmouth. You know why I know that? From my expertise, because I saw it jump out of the water. Right? Woo! Yeah. Again, this is what I love about this system. No, it's nothing, I don't think it's real big, you know, but smallmouth, they are fighters. Oh, yeah. They are big time fighters. And again, the same thing. I mean, it's a respectable smallmouth. Nice. And for me, you know what? I'm probably known as a walleye person, but I like to catch anything. I really do. And catching bass, catfish, perch, it doesn't really matter to me as long as it's tugging on the other end. And again, kind of goes back to what I was saying at the beginning of the show is this is such a multi-species body of water, just a smallmouth. There's a ton of big ones in this system. Even when I was a kid, you hardly saw a smallmouth. It was a rare thing. Oh, keep reeling, keep reeling.
Yep, I got him.
There you go. No, you really got him. Want to turn towards the camera?
Hey!
She got it? You know, and the funny thing is, she shows up with a more expensive rod than I have in my boat, you know, right? Now, you just felt that fish. You're casting across the current.
I did.
Felt them hanging on there.
I did.
Great. That's what we want. Boy, perfect.
Worked.
The perfect hook set. Excellent. Good job, woman.
Thank you.
You are a conservative, we can tell, because you're adding on there, you know.
Yeah.
I thought it was an artificial you were throwing for a while. No. Now, really, presentation really is very important. So we're gonna kind of get rid of most of this stuff, you know, and use it for chum. I'm sorry. Yeah, there we go. But what I like to do is make sure we got the crawler hooked on there the right way. And basically it should always come right off the end of that hook and leave this part of the hook exposed. It'll just sway through the water much. You wouldn't think a fish would care, but they do. Ooh, nice fish. That is, nice fish. Yep, you did good. Wow. Boy, you set the hook on that. Awesome. Ooh. It's a nice smallmouth. You know, I'm gonna have to net this fish just because. Nice job.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
Nice.
Good fish.
You know, now what we're doing instead of pitching jigs across the current is we're gonna be working the edge of the river channel here and basically, you know, working anywhere from 12 up to about 4 feet. There's a bunch of timber stacked in here, and again, you never know what you're gonna catch. There's a lot of big walleyes that hang in here, some big flatheads at a time, and a few bass. But just more vertical jigging. These guys have got on crawlers. I've got some plastic on here. Let's see what happens. Here we go. See what we got now. I put some plastic on. Oh, nice crappie. Hanging right on that timber right there. That's awesome. Boy, he certainly did not hit very hard. Remember what I was saying earlier about multi-species? You know, we caught walleye so far, we caught bass so far, caught lots of sheephead, and now on to the next species, crappie. Got lucky on that one. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna move back into this bay here, and there's a few rock piles back in the bay along with a bunch of weeds. And there should be some good catfish and walleyes back in here. Maybe we'll even get lucky and snag into a big pike. Oh, that's a nice walleye. You got the net? Oh, no, sheephead. I thought for sure the walleye. Seen him. Oh, he fought so good. He fooled me. First time in my life I've been wrong. Maybe the second or third time. I lose track. You know, that's the nice part about getting a little bit older. You get a little bit more forgetful. I thought for sure it was a walleye. Oh well. Here we go. Got something. I don't know if it's a sheephead, small walleye, or, oh, new species for today, you guys. Whitetail bass. Uh-huh. Now, at times, the white bass can be very, very plentiful. Now, we just pulled up on this spot here, and we're just kind of the rocks, the wind's pounding into the rocks right there, and just casting the old ripping wrap. I threw a crawler up there a couple times and had one bite, and figured I'd try something different real quick. Oh, I don't know what I got here. That thing really cracked that bait. Oh, white bass. He hit it so hard, I think he T-boned it. Yeah, look at him. Hey, I'll take him any way you can get him. Tail hooked. No wonder he felt like he was 5 pounds. All right, sorry, little guy. There you go. That trolling motor's setting back up. You know, that's the nice part about, you know, having that Minn Kota Tarova with that spot lock on there. You don't have to mess around taking the anchor in and out all the time. You want to move 20 feet, 30 feet, boom, just unlock it, pull ahead with it, and back, lock it down again. That is, to me, a back saver, big time. I love that spot lock on that trolling motor. Here we go. Got something that I'm not sure. Whoa, whoa, whoa. That was a big fish. Oh, that makes it exciting. That was a big fish. You know, the great part about this system is that there's so much water here. When we started up in Poygan, worked our way through that, it was actually pretty slow today up there, and caught a few fish on Butte Des Morts. Now we're working our way through the Fox River here, and we're gonna fish the main lake, which is Winnebago. And Winnebago is the largest inland lake in the state here. Great body of water. We're gonna go out and work some of the bays and work some rock hump and some weed edges and see what we can catch on them now. Here we go. What is going on? That's 5 casts and 1 sheephead. Oh, that felt like a big fish too. Oh, you know what? It's like you can't get that crawler back on there fast enough and get back in there. Look, I'm just shaking. Oh, man. I've never missed a rough fish, and I've never missed a small fish. It's always big fish. But you gotta tell Dan when you got one on, girl.
I got one.
He's fast, but he's not that fast. Double trouble. You know, like I said, that's a great part about this system. You know, all of a sudden you're catching bass, smallmouth, largemouth, and all of a sudden you get into the walleyes, you're catching the walleyes. Small ones right here, but that's the future, which is nice to see. Boy, I'll tell you something. This would be a world-class walleye fishery if we could just get a slot on this system. The problem is it's a 5-fish limit, no size limit, and there's so much pressure on this body of water. Don't get me wrong, it's a great body of water to fish, but it's got the potential to be a world-class fishery, walleye fishery especially. Oh, nice job! Peter, you are the man, the myth, and the mighty fisherman today. For a guy that has never fished a lot in his life, you sure have caught a lot of fish.
Walleye.
Another walleye.
Bring them up too far. There you go.
Oop. Here, swing him this way. I can get him for you. Whoop.
Whoa.
Whoa! That's what they call a wild walleye. Perfect. Wow, he is good.
Catch and release.
That is really good. Here we go, you guys. Oh, no, another small one. Man, them small ones are just stacked up in there on that shoreline. There's a little bit of weed right there, too. Uh-oh, fire in the hole. Oh, there it goes. Oh, nice. You can tell it's the hot spot. I had that plastic just hanging over the side of the boat. Oh! You win some, you lose some. Hey, today we really put some miles on, which was kind of awesome. We ran down all the way down into Winnebago, fished our clients all day long, and then we brought them back up. And you know, I'll tell you one thing about fishing is that every day is so different. And I don't care who you are, you don't get them every day, and especially me. And today was definitely a little bit tougher a bite. We caught quite a few fish, but nothing of any size. So we dropped off our clients back at the Fin and Feather and decided we'd come back out and see if we can try to get 1 or 2 more fish to fill our show out. There we go. Doesn't feel like a monster, but there we go. Yeah, nice little fish for Winnebago right here. Again, you know what we're doing is basically just pulling a bottom bouncer, single harness hook right here, and just a little piece of crawler on there like that. Let him go, grow up to be a little bit bigger. But I tell you, this is a good way when you're especially when you've been jigging all day long and you want to find some fish, is basically just put that little chunk of crawler or leech on there. And I'm using a 1 ounce bottom bouncer, and we're just going up and down anywhere from 3 to about 6 feet of water. All right, let's do it again. Hey, I said one more pass and we're out of here. What do we got? Oh, a new species for the day. Another one, a pike. That pretty much, whoop, there he goes. Did you get him? I hope you got him. That was the one last. You know, a friend of mine, one of his famous sayings is that sometimes you're a bug and sometimes you're a windshield. Well, definitely I'm the bug today. It's another species though. Fishing's awesome. Even though it's only a sucker and let it go, I thought it was a walleye. It's still something tugging on the end of my rod, and I'll tell you, I can't say it enough. It's a great day to be alive. I'm kicking your butt on sheephead, you guys. Oh yeah, I never miss a rough fish.
Dad, what are you doing?
Hey, it was a tough day today fishing on Lake Winnebago, but I can't think of a better way to wind down and relax and sharpen my skills than reading the Badger Sportsman. It's a far from working experience.